Number 6 right. If 2 people at the table got it right, take a point. What words were those?
I'm not gonna like you. I get the right.
Oh, okay. That is not what it sounded like you said at all. Alright, let's look at number 7. Now, what is the difference between 7 and all of the other problems that we've done so far?
They have
Three terms. 3 terms, yes. And we have 2 variables in each term, correct? But you still do the same thing. So all you do is you find the biggest number that divides into 4, 2, and 10. What's the biggest number that divides into 4, 2, and 10? 2. Alright, so let's bring that 2 to the outside. Good. So you should be able to do it now.
I'm already here.
Alright, baby. Okay, now let's look at our A's. They all have an A in common, right? All 3 terms have an A. But we have 2, 2, and 1. So what's the smallest? 1 A. Good. Alright, now do they all have a B? Alright, we have 2, 1, and 2. What's the smallest B? 1 B. Okay? Then you're going to divide each term by 2AB. So you still do the same thing. And are we going to change our signs on the inside? No. And if we start with 3, how many do we end with?
3.
Okay, so 4 divided by 2 is?
2.
If you have 2 A's and you take out 1, how many's left? 2 B's, you take out 1?
1.
Plus? Just wait. Alright. Who thinks they can tell me, besides Paris, what the middle term is going to be? Why is it just A?
Because you took that 2 minus that
2 divided by 2 is?
1.
And then?
The next one is 2 minus 1.
Yep. Awesome. Good. Take a point. So 2 divided by 2 gave us 1. You have 2 A's. You take out 1. You've got 1 left. And you take out your B. Minus, what is our last term going to be?
5B.
Why is it 5B?
Because 1A minus 1A is no A.
And 10 divided by 2 is? 5. It's 5. Does anybody have any questions on that one? Okay, so now take what we did here and do the same thing for number 8. Just do it. Well, sit there for a minute. Let everybody else catch up. Yes and no. Do you have a hall pass?
I think so. Oh, y'all got some.
Leave your cell phone. You're not taking your cell phone with you. You don't need your cell phone to go to the bathroom. So you gotta go now?
Oh, you would know.
Hand your cell phone to Miss Brewster.
No.
Yeah. He either wanted to go make a phone call or take a picture. Can y'all make a New Year's resolution to not take bathroom pictures? Can we stop taking bathroom selfies? Can that be what we do for 2018? Can you put your phone up?
We don't do that.
Do you need me to come get your phone?
Luckily, bro.
No, we're making that our resolution to not do that.
Y'all oiling.
Stop. It is recording. All right. Besides Paris, does anybody have a GCF?
I got 5 CV. That's perfect. That's the only thing I got.
Look at your C's. Wait, not you. What's our? We have 2, 2, and 2. So what are we going to take out?
Yeah, you gonna take out.
You're going to take out 2. Because they're all 2, right? So you take out all of them. That's the trick on that one. Do they all have a V? All right, take out that V. Okay, now fix the inside without me. If you need help, just let me know.
right?
I wasn't listening to you.
5 divided by 3. 5 divided by 15.
15 divided by 5 is 3. Yeah. Are we ready? Almost? Okay. What is wrong with you?
I'm feeling like.
No. Does Millie Rockin' look like you're slapping someone?
like that.
That's one arm is rough.
Well, I feel like that's accurate.
That's your mama's lucky you get to the door.
Oh, that's funny.
It is.
Okay.
You're just mad because you didn't think of it. Are we ready now? Okay, what is our first term inside the parentheses? 1 minus. Alright, so it's 5 divided by 5, right? That's 1. And then you have 2 C's and you take out 2, we got none left. 1 V, we take out 1, we got none left. But I see where you would think it would be 3.
Yeah, I did the same.
Yeah, you still need the 1 there. So if you take, because you have to have 3 terms when you end. So if you have if the GCF is one of the terms, the answer is just 1. Alright, what about for the second term?
3V.
3V. Why is it not CV?
Because that's C. It's C2 minus C2, and that's nothing.
Yes. If you have 2 C's and you take out 2, you have none left. That's what he was trying to say, but
That's what I said.
I don't really know.
I said C2 minus C2. Yeah, I know. Uno means, never mind.
Uno. Yep. It's a V. I'm sorry, I got excited. Uno. Oh, it is dos. See? Gracias. Take a point. Alright, now why is it 2? Why was Elias right and I was wrong?
Because 3 minus 1 is 3 minus 1 is
What is wrong with you?
I did it right.
Okay, now I want you to do 9, 10, 11 without me. On your own. You've got about 4 or 5 minutes and then we're going to do our activity for today. And if you finish, you don't have homework.
Can I go ahead and get that?
Nope.
I'm so bored.
Eat your Cheez-Its.
Give him a whole package.
A whole packet of factoring.
Oh, that's food.
I love factory.
No one has food. It's recording now.
Catch the question.
It's recording now. What'd y'all get for the GC? You haven't even finished number 9.
Hard.
It is not.
I did number 10.
What number goes into about 64 and 40? 8.
I did it. It gave me 1.6 in the calculator.
You have to do the big number divided by the small number first. So you do inside divided by outside. I'm sorry that you don't know how to divide. I don't know what you want me to do about that, Tater. Alright, so the biggest number that goes into both 64 and 40 is 8. 64 divided by 8 is 8. 40 divided by 8 is 5. And why did we not bring the AB to the outside?
Because you can't.
There was no.
Not supposed to. You're really not supposed to.
It was on the. It was on the inside.
You're just all screaming.
It wasn't. Didn't have the same variable.
They both don't have the same variable. For this one? That's not the biggest though. You need the biggest number. Alright, what's the biggest number that goes into 4 and 16?
I had plus 4.
Now, why is it not 4D on the outside?
Because they both don't have the same variable.
They both don't share a D. Good. They don't have, this has D squared, this has nothing, so that doesn't work. Alright, what about on 11?
3RC, parentheses 2R minus C.
Is it okay if I wrote a 1T?
No.
Yeah, because
It is. You can do that. You can write 1T. Do we need to practice some more? Or are we ready for our activity?
Ready for
I'm ready for
activity.
the activity.
Okay.
Practice some more real quick,
Y'all can practice some more. I just sit back and chill, bro. I'm all good.
Well, leave your notebook out whenever you do your activity because I want you to look at this every time. And so that way you know you have to take the smallest exponent every time. If they all share the same exponent. So like, for example, if I have 6x squared y cubed minus 12xy squared minus 18x. Do those all have a y?
No.
So I wouldn't take a y out. But they all do have a what? An x. So you would pull an x out. And what's the biggest number that goes into all of those?
1. Oh, biggest number 2.
6 is the biggest number. And you would just pull out 6x. Okay, so on your activity, it's a cut and paste. So whoever is closest to the tower, go ahead and get out scissors and glue.